Hey, what's going on, guys? Josh from Trailbuilt, and this is
Zach from Trailbuilt.
And we are doing another Rating Your Rigs episode, and this time it's going to be on Icon Vehicle Dynamics Suspension because, well, for one, they make a great product, and two, our winner of the Icon Vehicle Dynamics Suspension System is going to be announced this Tuesday, July 28th at noon Central Standard Time. So make sure and smash that subscribe button, guys, so that way you guys can hold on to the ride with us. Also, if you haven't already uploaded your rigs to our gallery, make sure and do so. That way you can not only see what tires and wheels fit, what vehicles, or whatever you're looking for, but you can also show them off as well. Just make sure to have at least 5 to 10 really good, high quality pictures. So with that said, Zach, are you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, guys, so right off the bat, starting with 2004 Toyota 4Runner. Now, this one's running the SES Stealth 6, 17 by 8.5, -10 wheel. And then the Cooper Discover, the ST Max, and that's a 285/70 on a 17-inch wheel.
Nice.
And
you got a 3-inch Icon suspension kit in this bad boy too.
yeah, so 3 inches of lift with a 285/70 and a 17 to fit these wheels and tires.
Nice.
So see if he's got any. So there is a slight rub at full turn. So you can fit a 285 with a 3-inch lift, just a little bit of rub.
Trimming, major plastic trimming.
So not a little bit of rub.
Not a little bit, a lot of it, a lot of it.
Yeah, so he said here in the front he did have to trim the fender liner up to the top of the fenders on both sides.
Yep.
So, and not running any
Alright.
spacers either, and that's a -10 offset. So
a little bit of work put into it, not just slapping some wheels and tires and a
Right.
kit on it. You got to do a little bit of trimming, make her fit.
yeah, and 285 is a pretty decent sized tire for a 3-inch lift on a 4Runner. So, and he's got a Mega Warrior roof basket, 32-inch light bar, Baja Design Squadron front fog lights, Gobi ladder on the back, Shockworks, rock sliders, DeMello off-road single hoop front bumper, and a bunch more on the way. Ready for a number?
I got it.
All right, so I'll do a countdown in 3, 2, 1,
7. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, about the same opinion on that. I think it's.
Yeah, I think nice look. By no means it's like over the top or super flashy, which is kind of my style. Looks like it's a daily driver that he, takes out on the trails or camping or whatever he does on the weekends and stuff like that. Super usable and functional. So, give him yourself.
Exactly the same thoughts I have. It's a good proportional size. It's
Yep.
not too big. It's not too small. It looks very capable. He's got the recovery bumpers on there, the roof rack for the gear, and the Icon suspension, which is awesome. So that's why I gave it a 7. What do we have next?
Ooh, a Tundra.
There we go. Now we got a full size. So this one here is a 2018 Toyota Tundra, and it has Method, the standards. Now these are 18 by 9s with a -12 offset, and BFG's mud terrains.
Nice.
KM3 35-inch. So that's pretty cool. And then the Icon Vehicle Dynamics 3.5-inch lift suspension.
Dang. This thing is big.
Let's see if there's any. So to fit the 35s on this Tundra, 3.5-inch lift.
Oh, so it is a stage 5 kit.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So it's got a little extra goodies in there, and then it doesn't look like there's any rubbing or scrubbing or any. Well, no, there is a little bit of minor plastic trimming. So
Yeah, I'm sure that's those little mud flaps or whatever within the inside the wheel wells, but I feel like that's a pretty common mod if you're putting bigger wheels and tires, at least on some trucks and stuff like that, is those little inner plastic mud flaps.
Sometimes the front, that front plastic valance piece too sometimes. We're looking at the pictures here. It's got a few mods done to it. It's got the rear bumper with the LED lights.
I like it. It's clean and it's clearly aftermarket, but it's not like super flashy. Like, look at me, I have an aftermarket bumper.
It's not hideous.
No, it looks very clean. Fits in with the truck, the back of the truck very nicely.
It's almost like if Toyota was going to put on a back bumper, that's
like this would be an OEM upgrade or something like that.
It's clean. It's nice styling to it. Looks like he's got the rock sliders on here, and then he's got an aftermarket front bumper on here.
I like this color on it too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like that. I like the charcoal gray colors. And he's got some lights in the front there, so nice clean build. And he's got the dark colored wheels on there.
Looks like the front and rear bumper are matching as well, which is a nice little touch.
I don't know if he's got listed on here. Oh, they are Fab 4s, the Vengeance bumpers.
All right.
Ready for a number?
I got my score.
All right, so 3, 2, 1.
7.5.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
7.5.
So I gave it a 7.5, a little step up from the 4Runner from the previous one, but I don't know. I like the color. I like the pairing it with the methods, also with the 35 12.5s. Think it's very capable, and you know, can be daily driven. Isn't a headache to try to maneuver that in your regular life. I should say.
Yeah, and I like it too because he's got the recovery bumpers on there, the rock slider. So, you know, if you do go off road, you got some extra protection there, and it does have a nice look to it. 35-inch tires on a 3.5-inch Icon lift is pretty cool. You know, being a full-size truck, personally, I mean, I would do 37s or maybe even a little bit bigger than that. You know, full-size truck.
Yeah, see what you can kind of cram in there.
Yeah, but yeah, I like it. I think it's a nice truck, and I like the fact it has a lot of pictures in here. And
yeah, it's got the Stage 5 kit in there too, so I'm sure at higher speeds, it's kind of absorbing those those bumps and loops pretty nicely. So
yeah, I like it. So
clean.
Yeah. Thank you for adding your rig to the gather.
Sure, thank you.
And moving on, our next one on the list here, we have, check this thing out. So this is a 2020, this is actually a Jeep Gladiator built by Icon Suspension. So
this thing is nasty.
It's their new kit that they designed and developed specifically for the Gladiator. And it has the Icon alloys, the Rebound, 17-inch, 8.5 wide, and -6 offset. And has the Maxxis Razor MT 37s, 12.5 wide, and Icon Vehicle Dynamics 3-inch lift.
Does it say what stage this kit is?
A 7.
A 7. I was going to say.
7.
To say this is Icon's build, I feel like they got to put something kind of next level in there.
If you guys have entered into our giveaway, you noticed that on the back of our T-shirts that actually has this specific Gladiator on our T-shirts, because Icon really wanted to promote the fact that they had this new kit for their Icon Gladiators. So, plus we've been trying really hard to get out there and take this thing for a spin, but apparently it's in the shop getting some more goodies on it that we can't quite talk about yet.
Yep, I think this was kind of like their, I don't want to say stage 1 of their build, but obviously they got it wrapped up, and I think they're adding a few more goodies to the Gladiator here.
Yeah, so talking to the guys at Icon, as soon as that is all wrapped up, I think we're going to make a trip out there. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So, taking a look at the pictures, though, they have this thing built up pretty nice.
Yep.
It's got the roof rack, or the bed rack, I should say.
Yeah, there's really not much on here that really wasn't touched, as far as maybe some of the OEM lighting, but other than that, yeah, you got rock sliders, you got front rear bumper, KC lights,
rooftop tent.
Yeah.
The KC lights across the windshield top like that, I just really like how that has that style to it. It's not that actual square light bar.
I almost prefer that to like just a solid light bar, even like a curved light bar. It just gives it a little more like military
racing
look.
Desert trophy truck feel to it. Yeah, I like it.
This thing is nice. What do we have in here for details? Anything crazy? Probably no rubbing, no trimming because it's a Jeep.
Yeah. On 37s.
On 37s.
And it's only a 3-inch lift. No rubbing or scrubbing, so that's pretty cool.
Wow.
So if you're wondering if 37s will fit on your Jeep Gladiator with an Icon 3-inch suspension lift,
yep,
sure will.
All day. No trimming or anything required.
Very cool.
Wow. All
right. Well, I got a number.
I got one too.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1,
9.5. Oh, 9. Okay. All right.
Not quite a 10, but
yeah,
you gave it a 9.5.
I gave it the 9.5 because a 10 is like the craziest, best thing I've ever seen in the world. Which by no means this is a great build. So that's why it gets that 9.5. But yeah, I mean,
it's
a built-up freaking baller Gladiator.
Yeah, and if you guys aren't familiar with Icon Suspension already, they make some killer, super engineered, high-quality shocks and components for Gladiators, Toyotas, Jeep Wranglers, all different kinds of models.
Yep, and I've seen a few videos on this thing on their channel, and after they did a before and after of installing this kit, they took a stock going like 30 miles an hour, 40 and like 70 through the desert and through the whoops and stuff like that. Stock hits all over the place, and they put this like, what is this one, Stage 7 kit in there? Yeah, and it just floats.
Absorbs
it's crazy.
everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So
It's insane.
definitely make sure and check them out if you're looking for suspension, and you can find their kits on our website, trailbuiltoffroad.com. And lots of good pictures. So you know, we always look for the rigs in our gallery that have lots of good pictures to use in our episodes of rating your build. So
yeah, and it's also just kind of nice to see like what you guys are all running. If there's one or two pictures, it's kind of hard to see, you know, the work that you guys kind of put into these builds and stuff. So the more pictures for us, the better to kind of see every little detail that you guys put into your stuff. So. And
guys, a lot of people look at our gallery and they, you know, want to see if like a 37-inch tire will fit on their Wrangler, or you know, if a 33 will fit on their Tacoma, or if it's a 4Runner or whatever vehicle you might be running. You know, that's what the Fitment Gallery is designed for, to see what fits on your rig with what lift that you want to put in there, so that way it takes that guesswork out of trying to figure that out for yourselves.
And it kind of really, the more photos and more information that you guys kind of put in this gallery, obviously we're thankful for, but it kind of helps our community not only shop but kind of see, you know, what's popular, I guess you could say, or you know, how they can start their build off. So
exactly. So definitely make sure and add your rigs to our gallery. It's real simple to do. You just go to trailbuiltoffroad.com, and then you'll see in the menu bar options, you'll see gallery, and from there there's an orange tab that says add your rig, and then just follow the prompts from there. Put in a really good description, especially fitment information, what the offsets are on the wheels, you know, if there's any trimming, and what kind of trimming was done, and then of course lots of good pictures.
I guess that would be the kind of the main thing, you know, if you don't have a lot of photos of your accessories and stuff like that, at least get your fitment in there, so your wheels and tires, and then if there's any, you know, scrubbing, rubbing, or trimming that you had to do. So helps everybody out. Yeah,
so definitely appreciate it. And then guys, also don't forget our winner announcement of the Icon Vehicle Dynamics Suspension giveaway is going to be this Tuesday, July 28th at noon Central Standard Time on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and all the other ones.
Yeah, wherever we are, that's where we're going to be posting that. So yeah, be sure to tune in.
Yeah, we're gonna film that video tomorrow. So we'll be picking the winner tomorrow, which is Friday, and should be pretty cool.
Good. Yeah, someone's going to win, you know, $3,000 worth of free Icon suspension. So
make sure and stay tuned. So other than that, that's all we have for you today. Again, we appreciate all of you for watching. Make sure and smash that subscribe button, thumbs up to like the video. And as always, we appreciate all of you for watching. I'm Josh from TrailBuilt.
I'm Zach from TrailBuilt.
And we'll see you guys back again shortly.